2 weeks ago or so, a Afghan migrant named Mada Passa made threats towards Nigel Farage on TikTok. So we should take these threats seriously and look at the case of Mada Passa and the wider implications of the rhetoric, the immigration debate. So let's get straight into the video.
Good evening. I promise you this story is not just about me, although I happen to be in the middle of it. But it raises some really serious issues about our borders, about some of the people that are coming into our country illegally, and about the fact that if they come from certain original destinations, we simply can't get rid of them. You may remember a couple of weeks back, I talked about the case of a guy called Mada Passa, and he got in trouble. He was arrested in Malmo for carrying a knife. He fled the country and decided on TikTok he'd chart his journey to England via Germany, via Calais. And I posted some of this to say, do we really want people like this? This was Mada Passa's response to me 2 weeks ago.
Englishman, Nigel Farage, don't talk about me. You not know me. I come to England because I want to marry with your sister. Don't talk about me more. I gonna come to England. I gonna mother.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what Mada Passa meant. Now, since then, we've been trying to work out where he is. He posted a picture of a Waitrose in Bournemouth, but without him in it. But it's pretty clear he didn't manage to cross the channel. There were a couple of aborted attempts. But this morning, at about 7:30 a.m., this video was taken. That is not a fake. That is a genuine video of him in a migrant boat with 50 or 60 other people. And you could see at the beginning of that shot the French naval vessel. Yes, that's right. The French Navy this morning have been escorting somebody across to our 12-mile line who's threatened to kill a British member of parliament. After the 500 million quid we paid them, you would have thought they might just be able to do better than that. I've asked the Home Office, the police, is it true that he's arrived? Have you taken him into custody? Is he being questioned? I haven't even had the courtesy of an answer from the Home Office. I guess my real concern is that unless he has been taken away and put behind a locked door, he will simply abscond. But here's the worst part. Because originally he comes from Afghanistan, we will not send him back to Afghanistan because we don't deem that to be a safe country, even though Germany are now sending planes back to Afghanistan. It could be, if he has permanent leave to remain in Sweden, that they'll take him. I don't know. I'm struck that if he's here, he'll be here for a very long time and possibly cost us a huge amount of money. Now, I'm joined now.
Okay, so since this was recorded last night, Thursday night, Mada Passa has been detained by the immigration office and as being investigated. So the process, like the human rights lawyer now speaks about, we need to follow and honor the process of what happens, how we process immigrants, asylum seekers, migrants. And this is what happens. So he's been detained. And we have to look at the broader picture here because between 80 and 90% of applicants who come over on small boats for irregular means, which is legal, we have to really be honest and nip this in the bud. They're not illegal. They're not coming over illegally. They have their legal means to come over through irregular means under the 1951 Refugee Convention. They have the means to do that. They are not breaking the law. Why aren't they arrested? Because they're not breaking the law. If there was, there'd be police vans. They'd all be taken off and arrested and put into jail. That's not happening. They're being processed through the application process. And often there's been huge backlogs, underfunding, purposely by the Tory government. So now that's why there's so many in hotels across the country, because they've created the problem for them to be the solution. And also, we need to set up legal routes. There's a reason why they're coming over on small boats. It's because there isn't those legal routes. People coming from Eritrea, Afghanistan, Iran, people who have genuine applications need to be processed. And if this guy turns out to be, well, he's threatened Nigel Farage's life, he needs to be dealt with. And if he isn't a legitimate application, he needs to go. It's really that simple. But the process works. But because it's been so politicized and somehow everybody is a criminal who comes over, no, there's going to be criminals in any sample size of any population. We need to be sensible, do the process, fund it more, and if they are legitimate, they're legitimate, and if they're not, they're not. It's really that simple. So comment below, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.